Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Code with Italians. I am feeling kind of shit today, so I might not be as energetic as I usually am. I'm sorry in advance about that, but we are back. So
I'm gonna try to compensate for your headache.
I have ingested enough medicines, I hope, to feel better, but it might take some time for me to be fully well.
Science.
Yeah, science, bitch.
Science.
um,
So,
yes, go, and let's have a recap of what we did last time.
yes, let's have a recap. So, last week we started to address the onboarding for landscape layouts, but we were like 3 minutes in, and Sebastiano started refactoring the shit out of everything. So we yes, that's what we do. And so the idea was, oh, let's do some layout stuff. We ended up extracting a lot of state, extracting a lot of events, and try to refactor as much as possible on the onboarding screen sequence. So today we want to probably we will keep doing that, and hopefully we will also start addressing a few glitches that our UI has on landscape. We have a couple of scrolling thingy, we have a bit of spacing on another screen. So we want to also polish the user interface when it comes to landscape. We are not planning to run this thing on tablets or any. I mean, all three tablets that Android tablets. One of our goal is gonna be to get our hands on a foldable device because we have a lot of expertise from Mark. Hi, Mark. Then he played around with foldables. We also have Pietro that is gonna be hi Pietro that is gonna be with us in the future because he promised. Okay, so this is because he promised publicly on Twitter, so it is gonna be with us, or we are gonna public shaming. But jokes aside, we want to also understand how compose figure out things like landscape and stuff, because the old Android stuff, we have the folders. You rotate the screen, Android picks the thing from the right folder. Do you have a layout for landscape? How does it work with compose? And we investigated a bit. We have properties that we can use. There is this local configuration that hosts a lot of properties for that, and we try to leverage the fact that everything is in Kotlin to do some if-else kind of thing. If your landscape do this, if your portrait do that, and we want to keep doing that for the remaining screens. So I think this is where we are at the moment.
Yeah. So I think what we were left at specifically was that in terms of user interface, like specifically, we had actually, let me switch to the code so everyone can see that. The last thing we were working on was this, which is we took the header for the onboarding, and we created a landscape version of it so we can see how it looks. And then what we did, well, we started doing, but I didn't really extract stuff yet because I didn't really have time. But it is what we're gonna do today. We have all the various composables for all the pages of the onboarding. So there's going to be some more refactoring. I hope you like refactorings because there's going to be more of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is also something that we need to keep getting comfortable with, because the whole like composable idea, it's a very new thing for me still, even if we have been playing with the project for a few months now, because that it still feels weird, that UI part is in Kotlin, and then you are extracting things and you are feeding state in. So the more we do, I think the more we will get comfortable with the mindset.
Absolutely. And I would say maybe what we can do is start extracting the various pages to separate files. And then we can start actually creating the various states for, well, the landscape layout. And let's say we... Ooh, sorry.
Everything okay?
Not really. I think, yeah, I don't know, got something stuck in my throat for whatever reason. Luckily, water helps with that. So,
Nice.
let's say we start from the intro page. So we have the state, and we have the composable, and we also have the switch composable. So let's start with that. Actually, before I do this, okay, yeah, just wanted to double check everything makes sense. Do refactor, and then we'll need to change some stuff around. Mostly this one needs to be internal, and that should fix it. Great. Now we can do the same thing for the notification access page. That should be fairly straightforward. We also take the state.
Nice.
It's coming, Rome.
It was. Hi.
Ciao.
Hi, con il pizza.
Yes. I like
that's
that
money.
people are,
that's Italian points well spent.
Yeah, are using Italian points for noble reason.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, and this is also done. Now we can move out the dev schedule. Right, yeah, good point. Linking out the details. So now we extract the day schedule page, and we also get the preview, and we get the stage, the state, not the stage. And we move that, do refactor, add, perfect.
It's getting slimmer. The file is getting
yeah,
slimmer.
it's
Nice.
getting more manageable, which is kind of like it was the biggest problem, is that it was getting way too big, way too big. We did the same thing for the hour schedule, and do that, add, and make this internal. And I think where is this used? Oh, this is the bottom. Yes. Okay.
The bottom thing. Yeah.
So that's actually fine. I think now we can rebuild the previews, and yeah. So now we only have the onboarding screen as the, like, let's say the initial state, and this is, there you go. Now it's up to date. And I also want to get rid of the unnecessary text that we don't need anymore. Okay, great.
Nice.
I will also add one more thing. So today I was looking through I haven't finished reading it yet, but I had started reading the compose style guide. And one thing that they were saying that in there is that in enums and other things like objects and stuff like that, you shouldn't use uppercase, but you should use normal casing as if it were an object. So this would be landscape and portrait.
So we have a question in the chat.
Sure.
And welcome, Kirsch 300, for for your first time chat. That's nice. Welcome to the show. They have a question. What's the reason that you are using internal? In this case, are you building a library module?
Do you want to
So,
reply or?
Sebastiano, yeah. So this is more like my habit, and I guess that probably Sebastiano can relate. So the idea that when I create a function or a class or a file as it goes, I try to have the smallest scope, let's say, right? I mean, if I'm using something just in this file, it's going to be private. As I mean, there's no way around it. And the next thing is basically internal. Now, on a we have one module thing. Internal is basically public, okay? But it's more of a habit. So you build a mindset that basically you train yourself to have the smallest scope. You think about the smallest scope ever, and it gets very easy with this mindset. Then when you are actually building, 100 library modules or Gradle modules of any sort, if everything is internal, the moment you try to extract things, the compiler helps you to have the public KPI to emerge, right? Because nothing builds anymore because everything is internal. So you start thinking, okay, but what do I need from the outside world? So that's the how I do things. So probably Sebastiano can share his mindset when he picks the internal keyword.
It's pretty much what you said. It's always a good practice to keep the smallest possible scope for everything. That includes like just as much as you don't generally, as you shouldn't create, for example, properties at a higher level that they need to be. If they can be local variables, they should be local variables, for example. And the same goes for modifiers. Like by default, Kotlin makes everything public, but anything that you touch, that everything that you expose as public, is effectively part of the contract of your code. So keeping the smallest possible visibility helps you. In this case, it's just keeping the smallest visibility for the sake of order of things. But obviously, if one day we get to the point where the app is big enough where it makes sense to split it up into different modules, then you already have all the pieces ready. So you just put you take stuff out of the main module and you extract it to a separate module, and everything is going to be internal by default, and you opt in to making things accessible from outside the module instead of having to opt out of that. So my personal preference and mindset is I prefer to opt in to visibility rather than opt out. And I understand that Kotlin by default makes everything public. I don't particularly like that, but it's not, it's not a decision that is on me. I actually like it's not better than the default visibility in Java, which is weird, which is package scoping. At the same time, it could be nice to have that, but we don't have that in Kotlin. So what you have is just the possibility to make something internal. So that's what we're going for.
So when you mentioned the default is public, and that's actually true when it comes to create a new class or a new file. But the trick that I used is actually changing the template in Android Studio. So if you go to preferences,
That's a
for
good idea.
instance, or settings, I think you are on. Yeah, there are like file templates. And
There you go.
here you go, this one. And the Kotlin one, if you go to the Kotlin one or for class, you can, or file for what, I mean, you can pick all of them. For class is probably more appropriate. You can actually just put internal here. And now every time you create a new class, it's going to be internal by default. So you, even if the language goes in a direction where, well, everything is public, the tooling, helps you to achieve what you want in an easier way. You just change the template. And I find this super useful because, it takes a bit of cognitive load away, because I know for sure that I set up the internal visibility once in my Android Studio or IntelliJ, and I already have it. So I don't think about it anymore.
Yeah.
So super useful. What else? Oh, we have a question. Does it improve this? Does it provide some kind of optimization for Android Studio IntelliJ when using autocomplete?
It depends.
I don't.
Well,
I mean,
it depends what you
this is
mean
actually
by
something
optimization, I guess. In the sense that if a symbol isn't visible to you, but you're trying to access it with autocomplete, it's going to be ranked lower in the list of autocompletion suggestions. So because obviously it's gonna, like, say you have a class and it has a visibility of internal, and you're trying to use it in a module that is a different one, then when you start typing the name of the class and you do the autocomplete, then the autocomplete will suggest other stuff with a higher ranking in the list if it can, as opposed to just putting the class at the top. Because when you select that class, it's not the best option, because it will generate code that is technically invalid, because it's not, like, you cannot access that class from there. Obviously, you can still select it, and you can still Alt Enter and change the visibility to fix the code. But by default, the autocomplete tries to make your code work. So
you get something. So that's also nice. Okay, cool.
Mark
so
said
where are
that
we?
he is a multi-module project. Not sure what he means.
No, I'm a multi-module project. Okay, probably in. I am in. I don't know. Probably it's already beer o'clock for him. I mean, you know how it is, right?
Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. Autocorrect say that.
Yeah.
Not me.
Okay,
Okay. Sure. I mean, blame it on the technology.
Always. I'm just looking through the chat. Kirsch was also asking about, like, he was saying that actually that the Kotlin Gradle plugin has some sort of library mode that forces you to make things explicitly public. Yes, that is true. You can use, I forget what I think it's called library mode or something like that.
Library mode?
Yeah, but it's slightly different from this in the sense that the only thing that compiler mode does is it forces you to write public explicitly in your code, but it doesn't, like, if you don't write public, the public visibility keyword, it's not like the code doesn't changes visibility. It's just a visual thing that forces your code to be explicit about the visibility, disables the implicit visibility in the sense instead of that.
Okay, I didn't know about this. I mean, I remember there was something called all open, but that's more for inheritance.
Yeah, no, that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different thing. I can actually. How is it called?
Oh, there it is.
Library mode.
Yeah, it's explicit API mode for library authors. It's called explicit API mode, and it requires visibility modifiers if the default visibility exposes them in the public API. So you have to explicitly opt in to making something public visible. And also requires explicit type specifications for properties and functions that are public. So if you have any sort of API that is exposed outside of the current module, then it needs to be 100% explicit, which allows you not to have problems such as you change something in the code and suddenly the return type implicitly changes and you don't realize it, and then you ship something that is binary incompatible. So the goal of this is to avoid it. There's also another nice thing, which I don't remember how it's called. I think it's a Gradle plugin, and it's a binary compatibility something. I don't remember. Oh, there you go. It's something that works very well in conjunction with the explicit API mode. And this is a binary compatibility tool. It's incubating, so it's like experimental, but seems to work very well. The idea is that you add the plugin to your build, and it will generate a file that contains the description of your API, and then you can store it, and whenever you rebuild it, for example, you can run it on the CI, and you can check. There is a task that is called API check that checks that the existing dump of the API surface that you did hasn't changed. So you can use that when you're doing a release. You can explicitly say, I need to make sure that the API hasn't broken. So that's
some sort of like a regression testing. You could use it in a regression testing, some sort of compatibility check.
Actually, in my where is it? In this library, for example, that I work on, is called Stalla. There is, in fact, just that. There's an API file, and if you want to see it, it looks like this. So every single thing that impacts binary compatibility is written to this file, and this file is committed to the repository, the Git repository, and then when I push something as part of the CI checks, it also makes sure that the APIs are binary compatible with the previous version. So you know if you break something.
So this is gonna sound like a stupid question, but I'm pretty sure that you wrote the file by hand, right?
No.
So are you saying that this thing is auto-generated? Oh my god, that's the sorcery.
Yeah, I failed to mention that there is a task that is provided by the binary compatibility validator that generates the file for you. So whenever you explicitly want to change the API surface, you run the API dump task. So once you have committed the new changes, the new API surface, then the next time the CI runs, it will not stop you by running the API check, because then the check will pass, because the dump is the same as the current situation.
It's actually super cool. I mean, it's super useful there. When you have things like semantic versioning kind of thing, you know that you are gonna break the API, or you know that you don't want to break the API, so you run something like this.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why in this library we use the compatibility check, is that we want to do semantic versioning correctly. And obviously this is more of a problem if you're doing a library. If you're just creating an app, then it doesn't matter as much because it's your app, and theoretically nobody else is caring about binary compatibility. But you never know. If you have modules inside of your code base, of your app code base, that are libraries, and especially if you're working on a module that is shared with other teams, it's always a good idea to make it binary compatible and make sure that it is still binary compatible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it happens even when you're working, in not open source things, that you're maybe building a library for internal use, for the other Android. I mean, we have a few people that work on core teams, right? So they're building tools for other Android teams. So this is actually also useful in a company environment. It doesn't have necessary to be open source. But this is super nice. Everything is in the episode notes. I'm putting everything in the chat. Everything is going to be in the episode description later. So don't worry if you miss a link. We got you covered. So
okay, so I am going to create a preview for the intro page, because why not? And we can also create a intro page state here that has just got the defaults, and theoretically running the preview update should show the new stuff here. Let's see.
Is it coming?
Yep. Okay, it's good. The only thing I am still not 100% sure about is why, like, we have the color. Like, I don't understand why it doesn't really pick up the colors.
The theme?
Yeah, well, it's picking up
it,
the theme to a point, but it's because it's like this is correctly styled. But for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to pick up the text colors. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But is it just in the preview, right? It could it be?
Yeah, it works just fine in the code. So I'm not sure.
Anyway.
I think there was.
But I mean, it picks it here, and it doesn't pick it on the other side.
Yeah, it picks it up here.
I mean,
so
because
this is the onboarding screen, and it's essentially the same thing. I'm not sure why it's.
I mean, we are doing the.
Maybe it's because it's inside of a surface.
Or because it's you are forcing the system UI. I don't know. Do you force the system UI on the other side? In the other preview?
No,
I'm just comparing the preview block.
I think this is actually going to make it work.
Yeah. So we have Mark Ellison is constantly spending Italian points. So he just bought for 180 Italian points. He bought a variable name. So next variable that you create is going to be named England, or it's well, this is so for everybody in the chat. The more you watch the stream, the more you follow us, the more you. What?
I just extracted the state.
Fair enough. So if you follow the stream, the more you follow the stream, the more you get. You earn Italian points, and you can redeem them in the chat. There is like an icon or sort that you can buy things. Name of variables or the weirdest thing you can rename. Yes, something like that. You can troll us. You can actually also make us drink water to keep hydrated. I mean, there is plenty of funny thing that you can do. And that's why we have on the other screen, we have the Pemba orientation enum. We have the Florina flow in one of our view models. Yeah, there is a lot of history on this variable. So every time you see a variable that looks a bit unusual, yeah, chances are that somebody redeemed some Italian point to rename a variable. So that's the beauty of this show. I mean, I
The
love it.
beauty,
This is so
yes.
crazy. Yeah, we're this. I mean, in 6 months, this is gonna be so random that it's gonna be hilarious. But on the positive side, when yes, also all commit messages. The On the positive side, at some
You mean
point,
like this?
GitHub Copilot is gonna start is gonna pick up on Kotlin code, so we are gonna contribute to the mayhem that is gonna come out of that,
Jesus
like
Christ.
naming variable. Imagine that they look at our code base to train the model. So I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Nothing?
So
Ever?
that's fun. No. I'm super confident that everything is gonna be fine.
um
So
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that that we use the yes, that we move the orientation stuff somewhere else. I think it's worth having it in a more generic package. So I'll have it in the util, and just call it orientation util. Okay.
so it's gonna just
Stretch.
stretch.
Okay,
Marcus
God.
keeps buying shit. Oh, I mean, this is nice, but I'm too old for this. I love it. Anyway, so you want to extract the
I've
orientation
done it
thing?
already.
How are
That was
we?
fast.
Okay, that was quick. Yeah, actually, I was stretching. I got distracted. So where are we? I mean, I remember that it was giving us a bit of a problem with scrolling. I think there was
Oh
the
yeah,
the one with
we have
the
to go all
time.
through of them now, and the idea is that I just wanted to make sure that we do the same logic that we have done before for the orientation. So the generic scaffolding for the onboarding screen is that we have, let me see if I can zoom out a bit so it's a bit clearer. We have the header, and then we have the pager under that, and then we have no, it's not. Yeah,
Like there is
it's
an
not
action
interactive.
bar at the bottom,
But
right?
yeah, there's a toolbar at the bottom. What we don't have, I think, would be actually interesting to have. I don't think we can force the orientation here. That'd be cool, but oh well, I guess we can by just making that a parameter. So if I have a
Fair
parameter
enough.
here, that would be orientation, and defaults to current orientation, and I don't need this anymore, and that means I can use it in the previews. Okay, so I can theoretically create a preview that works in landscape, but I'm not sure how.
Okay. But we tried to do that last time, right?
Maybe.
There was like a bit of a glitch in the preview, if I can recall.
Let's see. Because the thing is, theoretically, there is a way to do it, which is, I guess, using the width and height thing, right? Or you can use the device. I don't know. So let's see very quickly, because we were looking at the preview, right? Yeah, that was the problem. Now I remember that the preview, it's essentially not documented, but maybe there's something in the Kotlin, in the kdoc. So max size, show background color, UI mode. What is the UI mode? Nah.
UI mode?
Nope.
Television. Wow.
Yeah,
What VR headset. Wow. Ciao.
Yeah, No. But
I don't think we're building it. But I mean, we can actually invite Mario, and we can work on the TV version of the notification app.
so there's a bunch of predefined devices that we can use.
Yeah, but I
So,
don't know if there is like.
but yeah, I wanna let's see if we can figure out how to do orientation. Let's
Wait,
look
wait,
at the
wait. No,
code.
annotation. Yeah, let's look at the.
So preview
What's this?
activity. This sounds
Okay.
where the previews are actually hosted.
Yeah, where the preview happens.
Yeah,
Ah, look at that. So this is the preview screen on the right. It's an
yeah.
activity that loads the code. Wow, this is so cool.
It's whatever
So
appears
basically,
here.
so basically they are just injecting our composable in the activity that they build to have the preview.
By the way, sorry, 1 second. Mark is asking, I see the pizza margherita thing under Italian points. How do I actually contribute to that? I have no clue. If you figure it out, you're
Yeah.
welcome to contribute to it.
Well,
We're
I mean,
still noobs when it comes to doing things on Twitch.
yeah, the fact that if I click on that and there is also 22 days left to what and 0% rate, but if I try to click on it, it tells me that only our viewers can contribute because I can't, because it's I'm logged in with the channel account, so I don't know what's a reward on this thing. I mean, we have a pizza icon because we have pizza icons everywhere on the Twitch dashboard. So I really don't know. So if some of you is a bit of a expert of how Twitch works, yeah, sure, Mark, definitely techno. One of those middle-aged daddy kind of thing. They don't know how to use the phone and the
Yep.
smartphones. Yeah, sure. That's how I picture you when you are not coding with us. So
I want to see where this stuff is used because there must be some place, but at the same time, I suspect it might not actually be useful. So whatever. Maybe we'll figure out how the preview stuff works at some point, but today is not that day, unfortunately.
how? I mean, we need to start asking the real questions to our guests.
I mean,
Preview.
I'm pretty much annoyed by the fact that I don't know how to do that, and I want to do it.
But yeah, I'm actually checking also the Compose tooling page, and there is a preview configuration, and there are a couple of things. So first of all, I don't understand why you don't have the menu that I see on the web page. So if you check the Compose tooling web page, there is a preview configuration, and it's supposed to show you like a gear icon, like a settings icon of some sort. We don't have it. That already annoys me.
Where is it?
I mean, if you go to preview configuration on the right, or you scroll,
All right,
I
this
mean,
one.
it's
I
the same.
suspect this might only be in Bumblebee. And we are using Arctic Fox, so that might be the reason. But at the same time, this doesn't help because still lacks orientation. Oh, Maya says you enable it in preferences.
Let's go.
Let's see. Thank you,
Hi,
Maya.
Maya. By the way, how you doing?
Is it here?
Preferences. Where is it? Okay. Where is it? Where is it? It's experimental.
If I look for a preview, nope. And nope.
Preview. Where is it?
Oh, it is there theoretically, but it doesn't show. Like it is here, It is in the list of preview configuration picker, but
gutter icon.
yeah, like it should appear here.
Yeah, but because you have the one to deploy on the phone.
Right, let me turn it off and maybe on again. Nope.
Classic.
I mean, I had to try.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever.
She,
Doesn't matter. We'll figure it
she's
out.
gonna find out. Yes.
Thank you, Maya. I can restart it, but it's like it's never been there. Like it used to be
No,
there
yeah,
at some point in the very early days. Then it disappeared, and I don't know if it's a bug, if it's whatever.
come on. Yeah, I mean, invalidate caches. No, Mark, that's not the problem.
I mean,
I mean, that's
can
the
do
only
it,
the only time.
but it's a 10 minutes
I mean,
break in which we just stare at each other.
Yeah, that's the we go. Do you remember the Interstellar meme? You know, this small procedure is gonna cost us 45 years. Yeah, that's that's when you invalidate and you restart.
Yep.
So what are we doing? Okay, but is it landscape or is just cut? Now I can't tell.
No, this is just a cut.
Okay.
So I had this as it was originally Filmax size, but I actually think that we should pass a modifier in, and by default is modifier, and then we do modifier dot then, and we append our own modifier to that. I'm still kind of trying to understand how this works, but
okay, so you are appending the internal modifier to the one that we pass from
so
outside.
now we can say here modifier is fill max size. So the preview would look like that, but I'm not entirely sure if it makes any sense, to be fair.
I don't know.
Because it would make
the preview. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm still wondering if they are gonna improve or they are gonna iterate on the preview, because it feels like, there is a lot of work to do to actually have like a satisfying preview. Like, there is a bit of code that you have to write just to have the preview up and running. That's still the from a I want to say emotional point of view, the fact that I open an XML and there is a preview there, it feels still better than, oh yeah, I need to write, a couple of annotations. I have to create a couple of things to have a preview for Compose. I wonder if they are thinking about, previewing Composable right away instead of having us, even if it's a 5 lines of snippet, but I got in a place where I had to refactor a lot of previews because I changed the composables. You know what I mean? I broke a lot of code because I changed the composable, and like a few previews, they just broke. And at that point, I'm basically fixing code that it should be making my life easier previewing things. I don't know if I can convey the frustration that I had the other day because I like, why is not building? Oh, I broke the preview, and I was like, that's it's a weird feeling.
So let me see. I want to create a landscape preview. So this is kind of like, I've put some random dimensions. It doesn't matter that they are exact, but just to have an idea. Mm-hmm. And oh yes, this is what I was looking for. Let me see.
Oh, nice.
Some but this doesn't have dips. This doesn't have dips. Well, I guess I can just take, I don't know. Ooh, this is old shit.
There was
These are
a
fairly old devices.
pix.
I think there is like though
Yeah, there was a Pixel one.
there is like a list of them. Maybe it was on the material screen dimensions, TP
It was a
resolution.
bit of math.
I seem to remember there was a page on the Android website, on the Android developers website, or on the material website, where they had like a list of devices. But I cannot find it, and that would be very useful because then we can just, pick one of them and say, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna use this
This is our
dimensions.
device.
Yeah. But I don't seem to be able to find them, so whatever. But
Try it. Let's guess it. I mean, the one that you have looks legit.
yeah,
We can probably
I'm gonna go
play
with
a bit
the
with this.
Pixel 4, which is
Pixel 4 is fine.
392 by 822.
Yeah. So the whole name, the reward thing is actually, I don't know how it works. I mean, it looks like we have like only one every hour or
Yeah,
something
I
like
think
that.
that's the limit.
I need to understand if we can increase it because
You
I mean,
can, yes, but I had started it with a low value to begin with, and then we can improve it, I guess.
Yeah. Because I feel sorry for the rest of the audience because Mark is always I mean, he's always just jumping on every reward and people can't play. I mean, this is so bad. I mean, I'm gonna
It's not bad,
just
come on.
How is it? Is it like in hockey? You put him in a box and he can't play for like 10 minutes or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean achievement unlock. You just got a piece off the streamer. You're just engaging so much with the platform that Nice. I mean, this is so nice. Anyway, we're gonna look into it. Probably we are gonna increase the threshold because why not? I mean, we are having fun. I love the pinball orientation part.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying that according to the code style, we need to start naming enum classes like enum properties as a like lowercase or capitalized.
Yeah, that's what the guidelines say. I have actually I tweeted it from the Code with Italians account, but I obviously lost it.
No. I have it. I have it in the episode notes.
Okay. Do you have it in the chat?
Just yeah. I also have it in the chat again.
Oh, there it is.
So there is a. So your screen is super. Are you using something like Flux or something? It's very yellow.
No, I am not.
Is it just a theme or something? Or is my stream? Is my connection problem?
Maybe it's your connection. Maybe it's your screen. I don't know.
Who knows, right? Random shit.
But yeah, it was something. Oh, there it is. Enums. So it says the Compose framework must use Pascal case. Libraries should do the same thing. App development may follow this convention. And there's an explanation for that, but yeah, the example is pretty clear. It's like, don't use Pascal instead of snake case.
Well, snake case is not happening, my friend.
Sorry, not snake case. This is uppercase and underscores.
Okay.
But
okay.
also I find this example a bit confusing because this looks exactly the same in both cases, because the object is the same, the class is the same. So I don't know what the point of this
And there is
is,
the
but for the rest, you have a enum like this. So I'm gonna do what they recommend doing.
Yeah. Well, let's play ball. No worries. I mean,
Yes.
is it a 4K monitor? Sebastiano, do you have a 4K monitor?
No.
No?
My screen is 1440p. So
14. Well, I have a link somewhere. Wait a second. Where is it?
Mark is saying that I am yellow, but my screen isn't. So I guess you have your answer. It might just be the screen share you're seeing even is a bit more yellow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably.
So one thing that I would like to do in this screen here is in landscape. So in portrait, it's fine. But in landscape, for some reason, it looks like there's a lot of margin. There's some margin on the side, which I'm not sure why. Considering that it's not written anywhere. I guess in this case it's just because the text here is short, is too short. It doesn't fill the whole width. But in any case, I think that the column should have a padding like on the side when we are in landscape, because the line of text is very big and it's very long, and it should be shorter to look nicer.
Yeah, a bit more in the middle.
Indeed. So what I'm gonna do is if orientation is portrait, then we have this. Else we have the same thing, but we also have a padding, yes. And we should set a horizontal padding of 24 dip. Let's see how it looks. I'm just
nice.
spitballing it.
Makes sense. Hi, Pietro.
Yes, exactly the reason why we're trying to do that is that long runs of text are not great to read. All right, yes, I also need to specify the orientation. Yeah, it's a bit hacky having to do this by hand, but I don't know how to do it otherwise. So, okay, so now it has 24 deep margin, but it seems like it's not a lot. So let's try 96. Yeah, that looks better. That does look better.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
And here, let's actually do something slightly different. We need some space between the text and the switch, but what will change is the amount of space.
Yeah, fair enough.
So is maybe single padding, and now it should look a bit nicer once I remember to do this. Yes, obviously that needed to be there. Okay, yeah, that looks good enough.
Nice.
I would say let's try and run it on the emulator to see how it looks.
Let's go on the emulator.
The shit out of it. Yeah, much nicer than it did before. Much
Yeah.
better.
Nice.
And okay, so the next page, I think it's actually okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's fine. That's fine. This is
Thank you, Mark,
pretty
for
much fine, but
caring about my water level.
right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Actually good.
It might help with my headache as well, which is not a bad idea.
Uh,
So, I just realized there's something that I meant to do last time, but I haven't done yet, which is right now we have the bundle logo in the header, which is it changes size depending on the orientation of the screen. But
yes.
another thing I wanted to do was to move the title here up next to it. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a good idea or not.
So how do you imagine it? Like welcome to bundle on the same level or something?
Yeah, because
How do you imagine it?
yeah, like being like you take this part and it would be aligned to the left, and then this would be next to it. Maya,
Oh,
thanks for the sub.
thank you, Maya. Thank you for the sub. Um, just want to give a bit of context to the people in the chat about what's subscribed with Prime. So if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can subscribe to our channel for free. This is the gist of it. Technically speaking, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you also have Amazon Gaming. And if you log in on your Amazon Gaming account, you can connect your Amazon Gaming account to your Twitch account. And once you connect the Twitch account, you will see that on our channel homepage, if you click on subscribe, you have also a new possibility to subscribe with Prime. So it's free for you. You can do it every month. Every month you actually need to resubscribe, but it supports the channel and it goes into our well, for now, tiny budget to buy swag and to actually hire a designer once we have a bit of money to actually have a nice UI for the rest of the app. So thank you for the support. And yeah, thank you again, Maya. I'm just gonna give you a link here for a bit of walk through the process out of
Okay.
Hello, Hugo. How you doing?
Hey, Hugo.
What's up, Spy?
So,
Want to go?
I've done a small thing, which is I have created, well, I have extracted the page title composable because this is going to be used everywhere, and this makes it easier to tweak the actual title. But it is that now I just need to use the text here, and it should be relatively easy now to do something like I can do maybe a spacer that has a weight. I don't remember how to do it. Modifier dot width.
What do you mean,
Wait,
like a weight?
wait.
Where do you put it in the row?
So I'm talking about this row
Like,
here, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that there is like some space between the title and the logo itself. And what I was thinking is that I can put like a margin on the side, again 96 or well less than that, maybe 48, I don't know. And then I can align the logo on the left hand side and I can align the title on the right hand side and just put something that fills up the space.
Okay.
So I can theoretically do page title here. And I need the page title. Yes, I need to have that passed in. So this is a string, and this is the page title. Okay, perfect. And
I wonder how the weight works on the row. If it's some sort of alignment or something, or like a weight. Actually, I don't know. I'm curious.
What do you mean?
So I'm gonna just let you. Well, so the spacer is after the. So this is like a horizontal row, right?
Yeah, it's a row.
So the spacer is there is a spacer between the icon and the text, and now there is another spacer after that with the title. So but we don't have the preview yet, right? I'm getting lost, or I
No, we don't
get
have the
the
preview
UI.
yet.
Okay.
So let me update the preview. Well, it's broken because it wants me to pass the title in there. That's fine. That's fine. I think what we need to do is to take the pager state, well, the onboarding pager state, and add to that the page title.
Okay.
Okay. Now what I can do is I can say that the page title, and I need to obtain the page title. It's essentially going to be something like
it's like a resource, right? String something. Where is it?
Yeah.
Is it in the?
But I need to get like the page title given the current page, right? So what I need to do is take this when essentially, and create a function that returns the title of the page based on the current page.
Fair enough.
So this would be pager state dot current page, and now I can create this to be create function current page, and this is a string, and also this should be private. Okay. Let me call it like this. Perfect. And now I have a string resource. Oh, also this needs to be composable. Okay, and this is r dot string dot intro. What was the onboarding welcome title? Okay, and that's one. And essentially we need to do the same thing for the other pages, but let's say permission title. Yeah, we'll have to name things in a more sensible way at some point. But that point is not today, unless someone spends points.
Hopefully somebody is gonna buy the name of a variable to help us.
I don't know
right?
if that's a good
Definitely.
idea. So right now 2 and 3 are identical. Hugo wants constants. Yeah, that is going to happen. I am going to do that. It's annoying me as well. We can't spend points because Mark is a reward scalper. I think it's that, but I don't remember. Let me check. The all done. Where is it? All set, all done, whatever. Onboarding all set. Okay. Okay, good. Let me do return and convert to expression body. Okay, and posture check. Please increase the font size to max.
Posture check.
What is max? Let me see. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke.
Come on. I don't know. I mean, what do we have there? Like 14? Yeah, that's some trollback.
Okay, so let's do the proper things, which is annoying, but whatever. Whatever, Hugo. Whatever. So we have intro, then we have permission. Well, notifications, permission. Then we have schedule, well, days schedule. Then we have hours schedule. Then we have all set. Okay. While we are
look
at
at that. Oh, those enum are so well thought. The name and the size and the case of the letters super on style on. I like it. According to the code style, Sebastian, we just got it right in the mindset.
Yeah. Yep.
Super.
Okay, so what I can do is actually move those there and just use the enum value instead. The property that I have created. Okay, and I will also. Okay, that's more consistent now. All right, this is int and is res ID, no, string ID. String res. Okay, there you go. That's fine. Sorry to be late to the party, but I'm wondering, what are you building? Do you have maybe a link to share on what the project that you're building is? Ivan?
Yes.
Can you take care of that while I do the boring part?
Yes, absolutely. So just to give you an idea what we are building, so this is the repo. So code, of course, is open source, and also contribution are more than welcome. What we are building is well-being app to allow you to turn off notification for period of times. So you don't have to put the phone in do not disturb mode, like nothing goes through, but you can actually have a quieter phone with the possibility to have, I don't know, like important notification going through, but also have them in a, with a scheduled time box, let's say. So I don't know, you are like the middle of the morning, you want to have a quiet morning, okay, so you just set up that I don't want to be bothered by from 9 to 11, and then you give me notification. So you can have this notification batched or bundled, actually. So then you can check the phone and see all of them, but have a bit of more like a structured way of consuming your notification in the app. Yeah.
Okay. So I have that. So I've done that in this place. Now, is there trolling going on by any chance?
Yeah, I mean, Mark is actually reminding us that if you're watching this on YouTube, you should definitely smash the subscribe button
God.
and what is some really that's ring the bell, enable notification. Jokes aside, we appreciate your support. If you are a Twitch subscriber, go for it. Thank you so much. With Twitch, you also get to watch the VOD right after the show. So if you missed the live, you can watch it right away. We also publish the VODs on YouTube. You just need to wait a bit more. Of course, on YouTube, you don't have any limitation. I mean, I guess there are ads on YouTube as usual.
Yeah, but that's YouTube.
But yeah, that's YouTube. It's not us. And if you like the video, please like the video below, I guess. Click the like button and subscribe. It's very important for us if you subscribe, because you can so we get nice notifications, and you get a lot of notification as well, stats. We are nerds, so we like data. So at the moment we have like a 50-50 split between subscribe watchers, viewers, and non-subscribed. So we have a lot of people coming back to us as subscribers, so that's great. We have unfortunately, a lot of people that they watch the video but they don't subscribe. So subscribe if you like the video.
Okay, just
yeah. Thank you, Golden Pizza.
I've just changed things a bit so it's easier to do. Like I've changed this from the title to the enum value, so I can do a when on that instead of doing the page index here. I can do current page.
Nice.
Because
I was actually reading about the when we are getting an exhaustive when.
Yep.
In the future, or like in the near future.
Well, as in now.
When it comes to I don't know, how is it? It's already there?
No, I mean,
I don't remember if it's.
What I mean is that in this case it's already exhaustive, so we're fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes. No, I mean in Kotlin, the when are gonna be exhaustive by default if you are dealing with silk classes, enum, and things that like they are actually. I think now we have, if it's returned as a value, used as an expression, is naturally exhaustive, but you can get a lot of exhaustiveness for free in the future. So
figured out how to play audio on the stream.
Great applause for 5 bits. Thank you.
Thank you, Golden Pizza. You're the first person to figure out how to do that. I still have no idea how to do that.
No, I really don't know. This thing is there is so much stuff going on Twitch. So I really love. Well, just nice. Wait, you also got a badge. You are a bits leader. Wow, that's cool. No, that's perfect.
Feels like home even, huh?
I love this. Yeah. Celebrate that. Phil, this is so nice. I love it. Thank you, Golden Pizza. And we also have a new follower, Cenobite Offsec. Okay, welcome.
You're not hearing it.
Oh no, we are not hearing it.
That's weird.
We need to set it up.
Sure why.
Sounds odd.
I mean, I'm hearing it.
Okay, well.
Let me check.
I don't know.
I'm just checking the configuration to see if I can.
So Hugo is watching this on the TV, right? Could it be that the TV doesn't support these things?
I don't think so. Can someone try send another audio?
I mean, I didn't hear anything here as well, but I assume that you have a better streaming, because I'm just watching the Skype.
No, because I hear it, but I think it's playing it locally. I just changed the. I'm just looking at the.
Hello there.
Okay, no, I didn't hear it now.
Did you hear
It did
something?
play something though on screen, so there's that.
It works now. Oh, okay.
So you can
Okay.
hear it, but
Okay.
I cannot
So,
hear it. So it's better than nothing, I guess.
oh, yeah, that's actually what we want, right?
Yeah, I'm just
That you
trying
hear it.
to figure out.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I think I know how to make it work. Okay.
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 That's
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Okay. Great. No, now you should be able to hear it. Like everyone on the stream should be able to hear it. Again, I'm learning as I go, so my setup is not necessarily working 100% of the time.
Yeah, but you're doing a great job.
Yes.
So hang in there.
Yes. Okay.
You see?
So
This is a very healthy environment, supportive teammate. That's what you
yes,
want.
I actually like that people are helping out. That's great.
I mean, young people helping our old people figuring out how to Twitch. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, feels okay. But so, what are you animating?
I'm just trying to see if changing the title will change something. Yeah, it does. Look. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. So that's the animated content. Is very boring for now, but we can change it later. I just put it there to remind myself to properly animate the titles. But what I don't understand is why the weight here is not working. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe if I do it.
I mean,
like
there is also a line. I don't know. There is also a line or alignment or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but that only
I mean,
works.
maybe.
Yeah, okay. This is more like it. Okay. So I think this is fine. I need to put a padding here, like a horizontal padding, maybe 48 dip. Just YOLOing it.
To make it a bit more center.
Is Juhani your? Well, I think it is. I don't know. Juhani, are you Juhani or is that a different Juhani?
It might be. I mean, who knows?
Oh,
right?
also I have totally fucked this up. Now it will work.
looks perfect.
I
mean,
it's mostly
Ioanni,
fine.
what kind of car do you have? Do you have a Tesla? Is it your car doing 0 to 60 in half a second?
Are we trolling someone that is not necessarily here either?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like they are in the user list, so they are in the chat somehow. Probably they're just missing the messages.
Okay, so this works.
Okay,
look,
so that looks
it animates.
That looks
it does
nice.
shit, which is nice.
I have no idea if it animates. I don't know if any. I mean, I think other people can appreciate my connection not animating.
Well, it is animating for me. Okay.
Perfect.
But we can make a nicer transition as well. Which.
What do we have?
So I think the default is something. The default is fade in with fade out. So it's just a crossfade essentially between the two. But so this is what is currently there. It's not really a crossfade because there's a delay here. So there's a fade out of the one that is going out that lasts 90 milliseconds. As soon as this is done, because of the delay, the next one fades in. But we don't want that because that's lame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shorten this and can you okay, let me try enter transition, and I want to see if I can add. Can you add things? Yes, you can. Great. So what I can do is I can put
Wow,
fade
you
in.
can add they overloaded the plus. Wow, that's actually super cool.
Yep. And I can make a
That's super
slide
nice.
in as well. So I can make them slide and fade, right? Is it the cheer modes things? I don't know.
Oh, I think it's just
Maybe.
the diamond thing at the bottom. I don't know. I
So
can't remember. I mean, we set it up this stuff a few days ago. I mean,
yeah.
a few weeks ago.
I don't
So how
remember.
many are you adding?
Huh?
No, I mean, I'm looking at the animation. So there is a fade in plus a slide in. So it's gonna be like a fancy kind of thing.
Yep. And this
So the sliding.
is the initial offset. Do I need to set? I don't
Oh,
remember if
nice.
I need to set the initial offset. Yes, I do. Initial offset
So
is full.
do, do you have a direction for the sliding from
We're
left
gonna
from
have to
right?
do
How do you
that.
do it?
We're gonna have to do that.
Ah, okay.
Because the thing is, we don't know here. Like, we don't have the page, so we don't know the direction. So we're gonna have to pass that in, I guess. But for now, we can say that it always slides in one direction for now. So that would be full
Nice.
size dot width. How does this work? I don't remember. This is full size dot. No. Damn it, I don't remember. Let me see, because we have used it. Oh, okay. Int offset off. Okay, whatever, fine. I will just do int offset of it dot width divided by 3, let's say, and 0. Oh, Mark has put up a dog. I don't know what that is, but cool.
Franzer. I don't know. There is like a name of this thing.
Not
There's a
sure.
one. They are playing, right? Kids playing with the Twitch dashboard.
And this is the exit transition, and it is let's say, oh, this also needs the delay, I think, as well. I don't know what the default is for this. Oh, should be tween, I think. Tween, yes. And well, same as this one. And to be fair, this could be a variable, so I'm gonna extract it as that. Yes, okay. Enter animation spec. So here, oh yeah, it's an finite animation spec of float. Okay.
The what?
I don't know why I need to specify it, but I will. It's happy this way, whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't care. It works for now. So this way I can do animation
It's good enough.
spec, enter animation spec. So now the two are the same. Now what is this complaint? Oh, yep. Never mind. Ignore this. Wait, maybe I can. No, it doesn't like it. Okay, no, I cannot do it because the typing is wrong. I had to try. Okay, so we have the fade up. Oh. Yes, deserved. Deserved, I guess. Is it what the fuck is it supposed to be? The target offset, okay. And let's say this is minus, just because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm regretting so much to. Oh, Sebastian, let's put a slide in, whatever, nice transition, fancy transition. 15 minutes later, you are still putting offsets. I just want to thank you for the taking one for the team.
I mean, you ask, I do.
Oh. No, but jokes aside, this thing is just code, so you can reuse it as much. What was it?
It's kind of broke.
Okay. Yeah, looks a bit weird. Ouch.
Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess like
So,
an easier way, but it's kind of shit. But I don't like what I don't understand is why it's essentially disappearing one of the two. I don't know. I don't know. Oh well, we tried. It was cool.
I mean, you know what? We need somebody that is actually more proficient with animation. I wish we knew somebody that is a bit more into this animation stuff that can join us as a guest, right?
Yep.
Ugh!
I don't understand though
Are you
why
switching on the
the
target?
page switching is broken. Why is it? Is it because it needs to get the current page from the pager state? Let me try that. Current page is onboarding page dot values it. Let me see if this works better, because I'm curious. Yeah, that works. Go figure.
Okay. Hugo is saying you need to return the correct thing based on the target state.
Related to?
Related to the switching target? Nope.
No, but
Actually, got lost. Your animating content.
well, the animated content here. You need to return the correct thing. That's correct. I think the problem is that the title is not updated quickly enough. So when I do this, because it was happening with the page as well. So if I see where that's used, yeah, which is here. So the problem was that this wasn't like the title wasn't updated in time because it's taking the current page, blah blah blah. But if I did something like the same thing that I've done down here, which is this. So if I get the current page explicitly the same way I've done it here, actually, yes. So instead of relying on that, then that would work. So this is pager state dot current page. So if I do it like this, I'm sure it's gonna work fine. Or by sure I mean maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. That kind of works. Also, I just realized it might help it if I do something like where the where is the title? Where is the title?
Between two composable, I mean, old state and new
Actions
state.
row, all set page, onboarding page, or page title. There it is. So okay, and I need the no, that's not what I meant to do. It's this. This is text align, and I don't need the modifier. That's not what I want to do. So what I want to do is to make the text fill the width, fill max width, so that I don't need the spacer here anymore. And that should work better. So I don't need to do this because I think it's also getting clipped at the same time, which is a bit weird. So let me try that. And I will also, so let's say the duration is 250 for all of them. 50, 250, 250, and delay is 50 or maybe 150 and 150. Let's see how this works. Yep, that's fine.
Is it better?
It is definitely better. It also moves way too much, so yeah, this actually does what I wanted to do. The only thing that it doesn't do is determine which way you should go if you go back. It still changes as if it were the right direction, but it's okay. Also, that is still way too much. And somehow, oh, right, no, wait. I might also be stupid.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It also needs to,
Why?
I forgot the alignment of the text. So now the text should be, yes, now it's properly there. So this seems more correct. This seems more correct.
Oh.
Yeah, Hugo, the state of the animated content is the title itself. The one thing I'm not 100% sure about is why I need to do this, like inlining this. Like why the current page in the state doesn't work. I don't know. Is this actually still used anywhere? I don't think so. So I can actually, I think just, yeah. Remove this.
Just kill it.
No. Is it? Never remember. Control delete. Right. Okay, so that's not used anymore. I can put
Control delete. Control delete. So instead of doing the refactoring of the signature,
it is probably different on a Mac, and it's probably different on other machines as well.
No, I can look for the action, so that's the important bit for me. But I usually do these things, changing the signature. How is it, like Control F6 or something like that? But this is actually quicker. Nice.
Okay, so to do the thing that Hugo was mentioning, which is to reverse the animation when we are going the other way around, what we need to do is, instead of getting the page title, we need to get the current page, the number.
Okay. How do you imagine it? So you get the number, and then what? You compare with the next one?
And well, here you do current page index, and here you do.
There was something at some point.
What do you mean?
remember there was something like, you know, the next and the current page, so you could actually get in which direction you were swiping. Was it
We did
here?
it in
Did
the
we
in
do
the
it, or
date
it was
picker,
another
but we
project?
ended
I
up
get
doing it
confused.
by hand, essentially.
Fair enough.
So, okay, and that should work. And now we can figure out the direction. So val direction. Oh well, val previews page, I guess, which is by remember. And it is a mutable state of and this is the page, current page index. And then we need to figure out the direction in which we are going, which is val direction. But I think, no, I'm a bit too brain fried, but I guess the idea would be that we need to check before, like the previous value. So how did we do it for the time row picker? Because we have it somewhere. Animated hover part, animated content. Okay. So transition spec actually comes in there. And the spec is this, and the spec is this. So it takes an initial state. Oh, right. I don't need to do weird shit.
We already have it.
Yeah, it's in the spec. So val direction is equals to if target state is greater than current state. I don't remember what it was. Initial state. Yes. Okay. So let's say I am not even going to try and figure out which one is the right one. I'm gonna try it and reverse it if it need be. Just FYI, this is my approach.
My approach. That's my approach as well. I mean, best case scenario, it's 2 iterations. So
yep.
So worst case scenario is like 2 iterations. So I'm fine with that.
Okay, what is this complaining
What
about?
do we have?
Oh yes, it wants the number of
a resource, a number or something.
Yep. And names. And let's try it. Oh, there's also this is a broken.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But during the final match, there were a couple of fan on at the stadium. One was wearing like a Mario costume, and the other one was wearing a pizza costume.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there was a tweet at some point like, you know, I'm going with Mario. I'm going as Mario, so you are going as a pizza. No, I mean, you know, Mario and a pizza. So I'm going as a pizza. Okay. And it was hilarious because I imagined the conversation like, yeah, I don't care. I'm going as a pizza. So that's it.
Cool. That seems to
Is it
work.
working?
Yep. It's just a bit slow, so
Perfect.
I am going to make it faster. But I also
200. It was
need
220, right?
yeah, it's 250 now, but it's way too long. I need to match the pager, and I don't know how fast the pager is, but we'll figure it out. Duration is that, and delay 150, and I'm just gonna do it like this. Cool. Now, how long does the pager take to switch pages? I have no clue. Let's figure it out.
Check the sources.
Pretty much. So when you click next, this is the actions flow. Yes. So you have the back on click, animate scroll to page. There it is. This is the bad boy. It's using Spring. Okay. I mean, we can override that, I guess. But on the other hand, we can also
we use Spring.
the same. Yes, exactly. It's like instead of doing the tween here, we can do Spring. Yes, import it, and this doesn't have any kind of offset. So like you cannot tell it to wait. It's just like, it's a spring. Fuck you, I'm a spring.
Boom, gonna Spring.
I don't think you can delay a spring. Can you? No.
There is like a stiffness. There is a stiffness.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
You can make it stiffer.
Well,
but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We are back to Chris Baines driven development.
Pretty much. Let's see how this looks. Maybe it looks nice and it's good enough.
Let's see how the Spring works.
Yeah, it's just a bit slow.
Do you like it?
Like it takes some time to figure out that it needs to update, as if it wasn't picking up right away that it needs to change that. But the value is passed in here, and the value comes from the pager state. Target page? Maybe?
Nope.
What is this complaining about?
It needs an int. What's a target page? It's a nullable int. Ooh, fancy.
YOLO.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but
no. I'm with you on this. Is it?
Fuck this. I'm a genius.
Yeah, super. I mean, this is actually you can extract it as a variable, like, and you name the variable "I am a genius."
Shall we accept variable naming? I think you folks can redeem it. If not, we'll allow someone, I don't know whom, to decide what the name of this is gonna be.
So who wants to invest some Italian points to buy a variable name? It's like a few people in the chat. I mean, I know that Mark is coming, so so be quick
or be dead. Sorry.
Out of stock. I mean, I need to check.
Yeah. We'll need to tweak that, but in any case, given it's only courteous for the winners to be gracious towards the losers, Mark, given you lost the Euro Cup, you can pick the name of the variable.
Please, Mark, humor me. Pick a name for the next variable.
I feel evil.
I offer some applause for a good name. Thank you, Hugo. That's actually out. The name of the variable is out of stock. That feels appropriate. Oh shit.
This is our gift as a country to you as a country. This is the most you're gonna get.
Yes.
Well played. Well played. Well played.
Nice.
I
nice.
also think I need.
Yes, we know, Mark. We actually got we we were lucky, so I appreciate your kindness.
I will create a meme with this. But later. Okay, so we have nice animations here, which are cool. And I think we can say we've done enough for today, even though we haven't done remotely enough. But it's cool.
I mean, I like the. So we figured out how to do a fake landscape preview ish. We are animating things.
Yes.
And we spend the whole session doing compose, so that's good. I mean, considering
it had
how
been a while.
last month went. Yeah, last month was like so much maintenance and under the curtains work, behind the curtains work, that I'm happy. And we are getting familiar with this a lot as we go. I like it. Release candidate 2, not bad. The thing is getting real, my friend.
Page title. I see bad. That people have taken to the soundboard.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is good feedback from users. You found it great. I love it.
Okay. And
nice.
There's something here. What is this complaining about? Oh yeah, it wants the orientation, which is fine. Orientation. Oh no, wait. No. What am I doing? I don't need to do this. Silly me. The orientation, I can just do the same thing that I've done here, which is just current orientation. Aha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't show the title twice in the second page. Right. Great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Look at that. That's actually nice.
Ooh-wee.
It's actually very nice.
Look at me.
I like the title on the top right. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, but that's because you are the designer and I'm not.
I'm not the designer. That's the reason you should be skeptical.
No, but you are the most designers that we can have in the you are the on the spectrum of being a designer, not being a designer. You are closer to being a designer than me.
I'm on the spectrum. Is that what you're saying?
No. You also may be stupid. I mean, I'm quoting you on this.
I am. I mean, yeah, it's officially recognized that I am stupid, so there's that.
Yeah. I don't think so. I reject your proposition. But this is actually, you can see it's a greenfield project. It's a greenfield project. Hugo, you are, I don't know if you also hit the bureau clock as Mark, but yeah, he's on a spree. Nice. Very, very green.
Okay, I'm learning things via lint, which is always nice, I guess. I'm learning how things work using lint.
Not bad. It's follow the red kind of thing, and you follow the green.
Yeah.
And the yellow.
The
Follow the
yellow in
yellow.
this case. Well, it was actually red, so I'm not entirely sure, but let's say it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I've created my first custom modifier, which is
Okay.
lazy, but works.
Was effective.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. The reason I've done it is that now I can use it for all the pages the same. And yeah, for now I only have the 2 pages done, but
we're gonna use it, right?
as we progress, there's gonna be more pages. But yeah, you see now it's smaller, it's nicer. Okay,
nice.
I think we are at the end of today's stream. You've invested hours or build time in Lint, so seems only fair to learn from Lint. Yeah. You learn to love it, you learn to hate it. But I am personally a big fan of static analysis, so I don't hate Lint. Don't hate the Lint. Lint is good.
Lint is good for your mental health, on long-term mental health.
Yep. I'm going to
RX Lint
private and just double checking everything is in order, and then I think we can wrap it up. Yeah, the one thing I'm not sure is like previews, should they be private? I guess so. Like there's no point in making them internal or public.
No. I mean, do they work being private? Yeah. I mean, they're working from inside this file, right?
Yeah, it's rendering for previews, so yes, they work.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Reduce visibility. Looks good.
Oh yeah, Hugo, RX Lint. I remember. Okay, so shall we say that we are done for today? I think we have achieved something, not necessarily everything, but we have achieved something, which is always great. And
definitely.
Yeah, in general, I'm happy with the direction this is taking. I think there's a lot of small things that yeah, Hugo, you're right. It would be nice if those were private by default, but there isn't even a live preview, a live template for the preview. Speaking of which, I should probably create one. I will do it and share it with you all, folks. Oh, new follower. Hello.
New follower.
So yeah, I think we have done enough for today, and I'm going to have to change the title of the live stream once again, because like we ended up not really doing that much about landscape layout. But
well, I mean, we built a lot of landscape, right?
Yeah. And then, as always, we took a detour towards animations and making things nicer. So, yeah, maybe
that's what we do.
That still counts. Let's say that still counts.
Yes. Well, and we can use this episode as a trampoline for the next episode, where we actually probably do more landscape.
Yeah.
Because we have another couple of screens that need some love, landscape love.
Yep. But thank you very much,
Mark. The Italian points reward name the stream.
Oh god. There's a technical issue with that, which is you can only name the stream before you go live, which is kind of shit, unfortunately. But I could set
not the only one without the edit.
Yeah. What I can do is I can set a ridiculously high number of Italian points that you can use. And then you can name the next stream.
Yes.
I mean, that could be done.
Not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the partial reason, Mark.
No, it's just Well, yes, but yes, that's
that's pretty
that's the underlying issue. I'm scared of what you end up
pretty
doing.
accurate. That's pretty
So
accurate.
yeah, there's that.
Oh, the tech is not happy. Boo.
Yeah, don't
What do you
worry.
want, the
People
tech?
aren't seeing it, so it's just between us. Don't worry.
Okay. Um. Anyway, that was fun as usual.
Yeah.
I really loved it. More animations. We learned. We learned more about transition specs and spring and tween and whatever transform. So that's nice. That's always nice. And animate content is always like a like just love. Um, cool. So next Sunday
See you
we
this
just build more
Sunday.
landscape.
Yes. See you in
This
4 days.
Sunday.
3 days. 4 days. I cannot count. I'm too tired at this point.
Sunday.
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 Sunday
Sunday.
the 18th. So I guess 4 days.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, as always, for sticking with us. I've had a lot of fun. You folks managed to make my headache go away, so thank you. That's good. And
Yay.
yeah, there's like when you have fun, you get better. Yeah,
Dopamine.
don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it. You can use Prime to do it for free. Ivan is very good at copy pasting the link with the instructions for that. Also, yeah, we'll tweak a bit the redemption stuff for the Italian points for next time. To redeem Italian points, just need to watch the stream. You'll just accumulate them by default. Also keep an eye on the chat, because when you watch every now and like you accumulate points over time, but you also get bonus points that you can redeem by just tapping the thing when it shows up. There's like a prize icon with a number next to it. I don't remember how it looks exactly, but yeah, just FYI, you can get some bonus points that way. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. First of all, consider subscribing and liking the video if you liked it. And yeah, maybe you can join us live next time, and you can interact with us in the chat. Thank you very much to everyone. Ivan, do you want to say goodbye?
I want to say I love you all. Thank you for the support, and thank you for the loves. People in the chat were amazing, and it's always nice to interact with them. And yeah, even if at the end of the working day we have like 2 more hours so coding, this is so much fun. I mean, you don't feel it, I don't feel it, and yeah, I love it. So thank you.
Bye.